Hello guys, it's Wednesday. I knew what day it was. Yes! Only because I know tomorrow's Thursday, pretty much. So, I got in all of my grad school stuff. I still have to kind of wait for one last letter of recommendation person to get with the program, but besides that, all my stuff's done. I'm totally done. I'm so glad that's over. I mean, it's not really over. That part of it is over, but, so now it's time to relax and not think about the quality of those essays I just turned in. But Steam's having a sale, or has been having a sale for a while, but I missed their Assassin's Creed 3 part of the sale, so to pay full price for that. But I have Assassin's Creed 3 now, and Mass Effect 1 and 2 were on sale too, so I got both of those for like $19. I'm like, yes! I'm gonna be video gaming all up in this. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, we were, I was talking with Alexis about how we don't really share any of your TV shows or fandoms, Becky. So I'm gonna get back into watching Merlin, and I think Alexis is gonna be watching Merlin and Doctor Who. I'm really behind on Doctor Who, and it's a bit intimidating. But I was watching some of Merlin, and I want to start watching more of it because of Anthony Stewart Head. But we'll also say, and also because of the plot dragon, who is the most hilarious dragon, because, it was like the plot dragon, or plot the bromance dragon. It's awesome. It's like, Merlin, and you and Arthur meant to be together. What do you, no, he hates me, I don't want to, no, it's meant to be, oh my gosh. And, yes, the awesome dragon. I don't know how this came up, but we're going to have a bit of, nerding and English history-ness today, because I forget how it came up. Alexis and I were talking about something. Were we talking about how Spike is a terrible poet? I'm not sure. But it reminded me of William McGonagall, who, I have a few pages up here because I don't know all this off the top of my head. But William Topaz McGonagall was a Scottish weaver, doggerel poet, and actor who won notoriety as an extremely bad poet, who exhibited no recognition or concern for his peers' opinion of his work, and he lived from 1825 to 1902. And I'm going to read you a bit from what is considered his famously most horrible poem, The Tay Bridge Disaster. But just to give you an example, there's a paragraph here in his Life and Poetry on Wikipedia. It says, before he showed an interest in poetry, he displayed a keenness for acting, though Mr. Giles's theater, where he performed, let him play the title role in Macbeth only if he paid for the privilege. So they only let him in because they made him pay for it. And you'll see why. It says the theater was filled with his friends and fellow workers, anxious to see what they expected to be an amusing disaster. Yep. I'm so curious if McGonagall was just totally oblivious, or if he was kind of aware of it. But anyway, the play should have ended with Macbeth's death, but McGonagall believed that the actor playing Macduff was trying to upstage him and refused to die. But anyway, so that's it. And I came across this spectacularly bad poet because one of his poetry books was in the Daily Grind in Wazoo, and my dad and I found it and started reading it when he came to visit. And we didn't know the history at first, and no one actually mentions it except like on the Wikipedia page. So it's like, is this for real? Like, is everyone what's going on? Are we being punked? Like, there's a line in the book that I looked up, and he's talking about like where he's from. And since I came home to Dundee, I've been very well treated by the more civilized community and have made several appearances before the public in Baron Ziegler's circus and Transfield Circus to delighted and crowded audiences. And the more that I was treated unkindly by a few ignorant boys and the magistrates of the city, nevertheless my heart still clings to Dundee. And, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through it all the way, but the Tay Bridge Disaster, the rhyming, it's so bad. Okay, so it goes, the beautiful railway bridge of the Silvery Tay, alas, I am very sorry to say that 90 lives have been taken away on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. Oh my gosh, and it just goes on like that forever. 'Twas about 7 o'clock at night, and the wind it blew with all its might, and the rain came pouring down, and the dark clods seemed to frown, and the demon of the air seemed to say, I'll blow down the bridge of Tay. It's just, I need to get to, there's one stanza that goes, "So the train sped on with all its might, and Bonnie Dundee soon hove in sight, and the passengers' hearts felt light, thinking they would enjoy themselves on the new year, which their friends at home they loved most dear, and wished them all a happy new year." He rhymes New Year with New Year. What? But I'll just do the last two stanzas. It just keeps getting worse. As soon as the catastrophe came to be known, the alarm from mouth to mouth was blown, and the cry rang out for o'er the town, "Good heavens, the Tay Bridge is blown down!" And a passenger train from Edinburgh, which filled all the people's hearts with sorrow, and made for to turn pale, because none of the passengers were saved to tell the tale. How the disaster happened on the last Sabbath day of 1879, which will be remembered for a very long time. And it must have been an awful sight to witness the dusky moonlight, while the storm fiend did laugh, and angry did bray, while the railway bridge of the Silvery Tay, oh ill-fated bridge of the Silvery Tay. I must now conclude my lay by telling the world fearlessly, without the least dismay, that your central girders would not have given away, at least many sensible men do say, had they been supported on each side with buttresses, at least many sensible men confesses, for the stronger we our houses do build, the less chance we have of being killed. The end. Anyway, so he's a really bad poet. He's a hilariously bad poet. And I encourage you to look up more on him if you ever have absolutely nothing else to do. But hopefully you do have something better to do. It happened last time too. If you start reading his stuff a lot, you just really bad urges to just rhyme things. But anyway, I was telling, in that town of Dundee, like under the bridge that he wrote that poem about, they have a little monument to him. They have like part of the poem engraved in stone, and there are deliberate misspellings in it, just to, that's his life, kind of in a nutshell, what they thought of him. It's kind of sad, but he is actually a really terrible poet. He rhymed New Year with New Year. No, bad poet. Bad, but hilarious. So, I have Assassin's Creed 3 downloaded in front of me. It says it only has like 56 minutes to go. So, hopefully it works. I had to get rid of, pretty much everything on my computer. Like, all the games, I had to get rid of them, just because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So right now I have Limbo, Left 4 Dead, and Fallout. And that's like it, because I don't think anything else will work. So I had to get rid of Revelations and Assassin's Creed 2, and Portal 2, and something else? Maybe not. Anyway, congratulations, Becky, on driving stuff. That's fantastic. Yay! You're like an adult now. Yay! It's really exciting. Well done. We're all very proud of you. And, what else? I should probably go. Video's getting kind of long. It's probably way too much poetry for you guys. For anyone, no one should have to endure more than like a couple of minutes of that. Unless you're all together in a big group and you're all laughing a lot. Then it's funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna go now and have a happy rest of the week. Talk to you guys later.